Hi everybody, a very good evening, good morning. How you doing? I'm Jashin Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of Recon Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And thank God it's almost the end of the week and we have the Republic Day happening tomorrow. So I'd like to extend my best wishes on the occasion of Republic Day for India and global India, as a matter of fact. And it's on a Friday. I'm thinking out what could be probably the topic that I'd like to discover and read and know about and stuff, because your day is not just about looking at work and pictures and social media and branding and communication and stuff. It's a lot more. And what is that lot more? That lot more is that you got to have the belief, and you've got to have the faith, and you've got to have that strong conviction within you that any brand can be made, and any project that you take charge of or any job that you get into, you can handle and stuff. And these thoughts are basically on the spot. I've not practiced this, but what I'm reading in this is something very similar. And it's talking about companies that are converting customers into partial employees, and it's talking about offering those additional responsibilities to people in addition to the regular work that they're doing, and monetizing it and stuff. And they say that any person or any company as a brand can do it. And if you were to look at your childhood, you'd realize that you were any which ways doing some of the work that you're doing now. Say, for example, when some of us were children, we would have ruh afza, we would have chai, we would have shakes, we'd have cold coffee, or we'd have tea at home, or we'd had rasna, or we've had some juices that kind of come in from abroad, or they're available, and we lay our hands on those. And I remember me and many of my siblings, we would just get together and we would have a blast and stuff. And we would take great pride in taking responsibilities to actually serve rasna, or even serve a juice or something, or make a chai, or sometimes we were given the task and responsibility to kind of do that. And most of the women and men have grown up doing that. And when you look at it, backwards, you realize that these skills and these attributes, or these tasks that you were still doing, were actually a part of your personality as a child and stuff. And now when you fast forward it to, let's say, 24 years later or 30 years later and stuff, you start doing this as a part of a job or in an organization and stuff, or you become your own boss, or you're employed, or you're a consultant or whatever. You're still doing it, but you're basically monetizing it, and you're giving it your expertise and stuff like that. But the question that really remains is this: that as you are monetizing your work and your tasks and your projects and your time and everything, is there suitable time to kind of spend with family and folks? Is there time to take out to have a coffee or a chai, or to catch up with your family, or with some long lost friends from childhood or from college, or maybe the ones that you've had over the years and stuff? Do you have time for all of that? So these are the questions which the author is also addressing. This is a Harvard read, and he's shared an example of the feeling of guilt, anxiety, and inner tensions, which is a negative word, tensions, that are afflicted many a times on people, because they're unable to find time to do things which they basically want to do, which are morally, ethically, and emotionally what they feel is the right thing to do. So he's sharing an experience of baking a cake, and he says that there were times when they were younger and they had to bake a cake. So his sister and he would get together, and they would get everything together, and the mom would help them, and the family would be involved in baking a cake and stuff like that. And in my case, I've done that as a child. Blessed I was, I still feel, and I still am, that I've had a great childhood and stuff. And we would bake cakes, and we would have cookies, and we would have people coming over, and we would kind of celebrate and make merry, and we'd have Christmas and New Year, Diwali, and everything and anything was celebrated. So the author's sharing this nagging feeling that as she grew up as a person, and she had to be in the office, she was not able to give in time when there were celebrations at home of children and of elders and stuff, and she would feel really guilty and anxious. And she had a nagging feeling that if she could not bake a cake, she would probably buy a cake and she would bring home a cake, and everybody would have a great time, and there would be precious memories and precious times around the family and stuff.